Hi, this is a short tarot reading on COVID for December 22nd. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. Happy solstice. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I also want to share with you, I got this Heart Path Oracle cards deck. They're really beautiful cards. Like each card is just an amazing piece of artwork. So I'm going to finish the reading with pulling one of these cards because they're very inspirational. And with everything that's happening, I think it's just very nice to have some sort of, it's like having that energy to sort of gather yourself up and focus on things that are positive. Okay, so what does the universe have to say about COVID-19 for the next few months ahead of us? Okay. Good. Okay. Okay. So the first card we have, I'm not sure. I believe she came up in the last reading was, this is the Queen of Pentacles. And she's having a very powerful influence on what's happening now as far as decisions that are being made. It actually might even be the woman who was involved in the discovery of what they're using now as a vaccine. Anyways, this person, this character, whether she's in the health field or government, yeah, she could be a scientist. She has people's best interest at heart. We had her, in the last reading as well. Okay, so we have someone overseeing things who's involved in decisions that are being made, who really does care about what's happening with people right now, hoping for the best possible thing. So there's good intention that's involved in decisions that are being made right now. And I know that people feel very divided about things. And I think that as time passes, there's been so much fear that it becomes even more difficult to be grounded and know, well, is that good or is that not good? And of course, what's good for one person is not what's right for everybody as well. So, but there are some good intentions here. And I think it's really important for us to know that, okay? Because we're not getting all the information. And so it's easy for us to wonder how much of the truth we're getting. We're obviously not getting the whole truth. That is for sure. Where I am, for example, there are no cases of COVID. Now, people have died in my village here. It's not my village, but the village I stay in, people have died here. Right now, people are spending time with each other. Some people are being more cautious than others. There actually are no cases in town, as my last conference with the local nurse, okay? She's scared. But anyways, she says there's no cases in town. I believe her. Okay. So then we have the Four of Pentacles comes up, and the Four of Pentacles is all about holding on tightly to what we have. Now this was in the reversed position, okay? So, you know, I think that actually intensifies the meaning of this card, because what it's saying is, I mean, the Four of Pentacles is all about being afraid of more loss, you know, so we hold on more tightly to whatever we have, which, you know, some people are much more grateful that they have, you know, work and things like this. So it's not all bad, but it is sort of the miser card in the sense that, well, we can't relax, we can't give too much because we're afraid, or we can't make changes because we're too afraid we could lose more than we've already lost. But, you know, I feel like with this card in the reversed position, it's kind of like, it's more like the fear, the true fear of things being taken away from us. This is sort of dominating the way people are feeling right now. And it definitely has to do with the greater precautions that have been put in place over the holiday seasons. Just again, heightening people's fear, which is very unhealthy. This kind of fear permeating, within yourself, it's there at a very deep level. This is not healthy at all. This is having a lot of detrimental effects on people's sense of community and relationships and all kinds of things. This is putting a real strain on things. So this is very real what's happening now. And then we have the Eight of Wands, where we're moving into, let's just say, middle of January, and everybody starts getting very busy again. Busy, like the holidays have passed. People have celebrated however they can and have a break from work. Hopefully you have a job and you're able to feel good and happy about having a break from work. It's not going to be a strain on you financially. And we see that everybody gets back to business, back. And Eight of Wands, very quickly moving, and it's like it's not a frenetic energy, but it's an intense energy of busyness, okay? So with respect to COVID, people are going to get busy, things are going to get busy. As soon as we move into January, things are really going to be moving quickly. And we see here the Hermit reverse next to that card, which means that people are still going to be, for the most part, isolating. Reversed is not as positive. Upright is, it can be more about spiritual awareness and consciousness. Reversed can be more about, feeling just lonely, like, whether you live alone, which I do, or you haven't been able to see your family because they live far away and you're concerned about them. This is very real. And I think the holiday season sort of emphasizes this with all the extra precautions that are being put in place, that people are missing those other contacts that they would normally have. Or, even people that would have been able to visit once a year, once every 2 years, are concerned about maybe not being able to see those people for a long time. So that's very real. And then we have, moving into February, we have this card, and the Five of Pentacles is, it's like emphasizes that some people are really going to be reaching out for more help. I think with the economy, that there's going to be more assistance that needs to be provided for people if they continue to close the economy down. There's going to be some people who are going to hopefully be really generous in helping those that are less fortunate. People who are less fortunate might be very difficult. It's very hard when you're proud to reach out and ask for help. But this is what's going to be necessary in February, is there's going to have to be more help within communities, via government services, all kinds of things. People are going to need more assistance. And the Pentacles is about, day-to-day survival, finances, and all those kinds of things. So this is on a very practical level. More people are going to need help in February because of all these shutdowns, closing up of businesses and such. Really feel, especially for small businesses who struggle already, that they're the ones really taking the brunt of this. It's very unfair. And then we finish with the Temperance card, which I believe we had last time too. And this is just saying we are going to find balance, okay? We are on the way to finding a way to taking these two things, these two forces at play, our lives the way we know and love them, and this external event that's being constantly sort of put on us, whether we put it on ourselves or it's just affecting our day-to-day life. We are striving for balance. We have to find balance in all this, right? So that's the challenge. I think things are definitely a little bit harder in the new year than I thought they would be. I really did not think this was going to, I really did not feel it was going to be going on this long, but I also feel like the fear is exceeding, in many cases, the reality of what's happening, okay? Because I just know that most of us are just fine, except for the psychological impact of all this is really really taking people down at this point because it's been going on for so long. Okay, so blessings for all of you, and I'm just mixing up my cards here. These cards are so big, I don't know how anybody shuffles one of these kinds of decks, okay? And so I picked this card, which is I bow to you. So let's find our humble place of gratitude and realize that we are just one little speck of dust in all this, and we can just need to do our best. Here comes a truck driving by, so I'm going to finish now. I bow to you. Blessings for everybody.